Hello everybody, we are back with some more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, our light set running canon. Hey Jelly, how are you? Welcome in. For the hydrate, today's stream is going to be a bit shorter than the last couple because I have somewhere to go, so we are back with some more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I forget to mute stuff in the background sometimes. Anyways, besides the point. And if you remember in the last stream, we finally cleansed the grove in... we're on Dantooine and we cleansed the grove. I wanted to get that done before we ended yesterday. So, today's stream, gonna just focus on exploring Dantooine and taking care of some stuff, getting to... And maybe we'll also do the one Jedi Masters challenge there. We'll see how much time we have. So, yeah. I believe I did not get these. Alright. So, we've taken care of the grove. So now we're going to go down this way, get all that, and then we're going to make our way over here. We're going to go to the other, there's one more section to go, and then we'll work our way back towards the Enclave. Wow. Because we also gotta look for that cave. The cave with crystals. And we gotta finish seeking out the Mandalorians. Oh, speaking of Mandalorians, we hit an invisible wall. Okay. Well, Darth gets a level up. How'd you like that? Okay, let's quickly get him a level up because then he will... Get some health.
Yes.
Time to rumble.
Alright. Zalbar, you can't be going down, bud. We're gonna go to a couple stores and get some med packs. Salvor, you're a big boy to heal.
Ready?
What? Sure. What?
We've already got to do a stuck save. Alright. Mandalorian data pad. We got some advanced med packs there. 2 Mandalorian data pads. Vibroblade, double blade. Zalbar, you just got yourself another blade. You'll be getting the double blade there. I want to see what these. Oh yeah, we got Davik's war suit, Davik's blaster. Jarg went missing in Sector B, then Raza saw someone moving south there. Take a couple of troops funnels going into the suspicious, terminate. Jarg, did you remember not to... Alright, so we got one advanced med kit, we got 6 med packs. We've got some stuff we can do some upgrading with. Alright. So that's to the Scoundral grounds. We're not going to go there just yet. Actually, we'll go to the Scoundral grounds on this side. We'll come back, finish exploring this side. Yeah. Oh, and there's the cave. Oh, I forgot to exalt. Let's do that before I forget.
Uh-huh. Yes?
Then I'll use my force to heal.
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi. I am C-842, a personal assistant droid.
Why were Cathhounds attacking you?
Who knows? They are beasts, and have been very aggressive of late. I am sorry if I seem a bit abrupt, but I must be moving along. I am rather in a hurry.
Where are you going to?
Not so much as where I am going to, but where I am going away from. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me. Obsessed, even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her.
all the time?
You don't want to know.
Probably not.
She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds.
You sought them out.
I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people. Please, will you destroy me?
No, you should go back to her.
But why?
She is lonely and needs your support.
You're right. How could I be so selfish? I must not think only of myself, but of how it affects her. She must be frantic. And if she lost me, she'd be devastated. I must return then. It is my duty.
And yes, it's going to be quite interesting.
Ready?
Sure.
And that's why we got to get to Force Heal real quick, so that when we, for Zalbar's sake. All right. So here's the cave. We're going to do 14 again. When we get to the next section of the game, of this level, so there's more to do in this world, on this planet. We'll do separate saves for.
What?
What?
The Kinrad. Oh, come on. Good Valbar, you're a beast. Holy smoke. Glad I brought you on this mission. See if we can stun him. We're getting obliterated here. I don't remember the Kinref being that OP. Like, and them hitting their poison
Ready?
What?
every other hit. I don't remember that at all.
How'd you like that? Ready?
Sure.
So we're gonna save this after every little battle. And instead of trying to stun them, we're just gonna try and use our heal ability when we have to.
What?
How'd you like that? I feel sick. Ready? Ready?
Sure.
You asked for this! Let's go! Let's go!
Alright, that went a little wonky. We're gonna save it because we're alive.
What?
What?
And I'm gonna medicate myself a little bit while my force replenishes. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yes?
We're gonna kill these Kindra things.
Uh-huh.
What?
So I'm gonna have to re-heal myself. No more Kinraz, so I can let myself be low health. And use my force heal when fired a lightsaber crystal. So we're gonna get a bunch of stuff.
Here! Here!
We're gonna destroy everything if we can. Why was there a Mandalorian in here? Ah, we can't kill these guys. Lightsaber crystal. No.
Here! Here!
Alright, so we're done inside the cave. We killed all the Kinrath egg we're allowed. Heal us up as best I can. Once we get out of the cave, I will save it again. Remember how small this cave is when we come back to level number 2. Look at how nice and easy that is. Nice and easy. Right, back to the Scoundral grounds. Save it right quick.
Uh-huh.
Alright. That's the way we came from. Another group of Mandalorians. Come on.
Yes?
Ready?
I don't want the Duros. I want the Mandalorians.
What?
Got him. Hopefully I get a level up before we Hey, look at that. Speak of the devil. We got our level up. Alright. Skill. Still only 2. Persuade, treat injury. And we'll keep our awareness going up. We don't really need to worry about our stealth anymore. And we got decent security. We're gonna remove that for now. Because I want to get level 3 weapon fighting, and then we're gonna worry about everything. Because now, all of my stuff... Right. Says stasis. We could get whirlwind. These are the 3 main powers I want to have anyway. And then I believe... Yeah, Zalbar got some more. He's computer use, so we're gonna have to remember... Improved flurry. Actually, no. We're gonna level up his 2-weapon fighting.
What?
Med pack. That'll come in handy. Mandalorian data pad. Ooh, metal box. Med pack, repair kit. Remain. Alright, so let's see now. Ooh, we got a blue crystal. Crystal Bondar. Green crystal. We got 10 red crystals out of that? Are you kidding me? Rubat and yellow. So we can do some upgrading to our lightsaber. We can change the color if we want, but we're not. We gotta get a second light. Mandalorian data pad. We're up to 6 of those. We got some stuff now, guys. Oh yes, the white one.
How'd you like that?
You know what I'm gonna do? So I have my 2-weapon bonus. This shit. Alright. Zalbar, get up. Quit laying around. Alright. We're gonna save it after that. Because that big white one is usually a lot more tougher. If you saw my one battle with it last stream where I just got completely annihilated, you'd understand. Alright, so we're gonna get all the grounds looked at. Alright, and there's a reason why we can't circle the Scoundral ground. And now, in the second game, I don't think we can come this far. If we do, I don't remember. Anyways. I'm not going to leave until I have actually everything uncovered. I'm going to make sure everything in every section is open. Perfect. So we got Scoundral Estate, Cave Entrance, Path North, Path North. Right. Oh, yes, Zalbar. You just have way too much health, my man.
What?
Darn it. No. Wasted an antidote kit, but at least get Zalbar. Yeah, Zalbar, you're costing me a lot of med
What?
packs,
Ready?
man.
Yes?
Right, we're going back to the Grove area. Oh, where we are meted by some nice Cathons. Right, quickly save it after that.
What?
Alright, so that is the way back to the Scoundral grounds, which we will take, but we got a little bit to uncover here.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
But as you can see, we have a little mission over here to do. Hulu.
Yes?
Let's go talk to him.
Achuta.
Apprentice, your arrival here is well timed. Who are you? I am Hulu, a Jedi from the Empire. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here a few hours ago. Communication does not play the problem. Most suspects are basic and petite.
Iki gramumopo. Kachichu itamo bunga. Dododong. Wale oganga naru. Bunga bunga. Jidubaduana nigibomo.
Full Jedi.
Bunga bunga. Bunya. Dongvatukashma. Talea.
What do you want me to do? Listen to the story given by the two suspects. I have brought information with access to the archive book of the Enclave and the planetary capital. I will use my wisdom experience to offer you some guidance, but I will not solve the case for you. There is little benefit if you do not solve this problem yourself. Consider each case account to check the fact that
Ita poetikitu.
once you've gathered
Dolpa
all the
da
evidence,
bongualea
you
gandona chuchu.
run
Kachi
through the
chu
possible
ita
scenario with
dondon.
If you're unable to come to a satisfactory solution, then I will take you to the young lady deal with this yourself. According to the accounts of the participants, these two men were out here in the field together earlier, before the clouds broke. I find that very often most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds as it was earlier today. But that is not the most pleasant aspect of the case. The dead man, called Netic, was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. A rifle was found laying near his body with bloodstains on it. And been sent back to the Enclave for analysis. Two other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was Handing Gold. He was unarmed. The other was Rico, who was carrying a pumpkin blazer. Both men say they did not do anything when they came across the body. But both also accused the other. Obviously, there is more to this than what we have been told. Is there anything else I should know? There is one last thing. When I arrived, Handon was holding aside Richard in favor of one of his legs. You would do well to remember this as we progress through the case. If there's anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Okay, so this is a fun one. Murdered settler, you have been approached by a Jedi, Buluk, who requires your assistance in resolving a complicated crime he has encountered. He hopes your understanding of human nature can clarify the contradictory statements of the witnesses at each scene. Alright, so first me and my friend with a little bit of cure because, you know, poor Zalbar has just been beast moding it and he needs a little bit of rest. So this is perfect. So we're going to start with the information drawer.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Netic, Ricard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
What did you find about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about these planes.
These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriars are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
I will have more questions later.
Very well.
Alright, so now that we've got all that, hang on. Jelly, you're not really talkative anymore. What's going on? You're always asking questions, but you're not asking questions now. It makes me sad. Alright. We're gonna go look at the body. Oh, apparently shot. So we will Rickard Lusoff. We'll talk to him first.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Okay.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
No.
Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the killer?
I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river. And I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Already fun stuff. Alright. Yes, is there something I can help you with this investigation? I want to discuss this murder. There we go. We should start beginning. If we find the truth behind each piece of puzzle, we will no doubt resolve this case. Handon said that he was nearby and heard the shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out of the shadow of the rocks before the blasting was Rickard said he was hunting Iriaz and saw one through the glare of the sun and shot at it. It is possible that Rickard may have shot Calder accidentally and Handon may have found the body. That's a very unlikely explanation. It is more likely that one of them is lying. Honestly, one of these men is not telling us something. Where does this lie? Rickard is lying. Why do you believe that? It was cloudy. There was no sunlight. Yes, well done. It was very cloudy this morning. If it had happened, Rickard said the sun would have not been visible at the time of the killing. You see that Rickard had been alive. It seems I was correct in assuming you could help me with this case. This lie doesn't prove Rickard is guilty. But if you have taken the first step in unraveling this mystery, we should proceed to the next one. We need to find a motive for killing. Maybe you should talk to the men about their relationship with the victim. For the meantime, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Alright. So now we're going to quickly save. We're going to give it its own save. New slot, and this will be the one we now continue. Actually, no, we're gonna keep continuing for 14. This one doesn't need its own save. This one's pretty straightforward. All right.
Is there any other?
What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
Calder and Rickard.
According to the municipal authorities near the Garrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
I will have more questions later.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
I want to point out, first time I played this, I didn't go to the droid until I had to. Big mistake. If you're going to play this for the first time, or you're thinking of playing it again for the first time in a long time, always consult the droid before you talk to the suspects, because it will give you important information before you question the witnesses. That information will be key to figuring out this whole scenario. I already know the result I want to get, and that's the result I'm hoping to get because I think it's the right one. So, be sure you are thorough and you go the right path. Now, you're not going to get anything bad if you don't get this right, but it's better, and I believe you get more experience if you can get this right out of the gate. So, we're going to talk to Ricard first.
So, what do you want to know?
We'll start with... Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can deny it, but there was bad blood between you.
Right. So, what do you want to know?
Why would someone want to kill you?
You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so...
I want to ask you something
So,
else.
what do you want to know?
Luke said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious.
I want to ask you something
So,
else.
what do you want to know?
Did that one, Already know that one. Nothing
Right.
more right now. Now we go to... Handing...
How can I be of further assistance?
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in. Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
I want to ask you something else.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
I want to ask you something else.
How can I be of further assistance?
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
I want to ask you
How can I be
something
of further
else.
assistance?
You wanted to kill Calder for having an affair with your
I
wife.
could block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. I hope you don't find that incriminating. Normally, I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nedick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife. I was just out. How can I be of further assistance?
All right, nothing more.
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
So now we're going to talk to Blue again. Blue? Yes, is there something they can help you with in the investigation? I want to discuss this murder. We know Rickard lied about the sun blinding him while he was shooting. But we need more to go. Let's examine the relationship of each man with the victim. Handon told me he was on the other hand, Rickard and the victim were business partners. However, according to Rickard, they got along quite well on the surface. Handon is lying. Why do you believe that? He knew his wife was cheating on him. Well, that's what we want. The case is taking shape. However, we mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. That we should now focus on the murder weapon itself. We may want to see what information the witnesses in the information found near the body. Alright, so now we will go examine the body. The body. So, go back to the droid. I will continue my investigation. Alright, that was weird.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the weapon found at the scene.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Okay, one sec, guys. Okay, so okay, I will have more
Very
questions
well.
later.
I will be here to assist you.
Let's see what Rickard
So,
said.
what do you...
What about the weapon found at the body?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
That's all for now.
Right.
Now we will talk to Handon.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know of the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
Alright, nothing more right now.
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
So, I know the game makes it look like one over the other.
Is there any other information you need?
Is a report of Handon's blaster being stolen.
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
I will have more questions later.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
So we'll quickly talk to Handon again.
How can I be of further assistance? That hardly even in. How can I?
Okay, so nothing there. We'll talk to Luke again. Yeah. I want to discuss the murder. So, what have you determined about the weapon found by the body? Blasted his hand and he lied about it being stolen. So we have caught hand in lie. Interesting, but I think one final piece it was blood sample on the weapon. It was sent back for analysis just to prove that. How do you inquire what the information is?
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the blood
I
sample.
have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not KOTOR's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to KOTOR. Is there any other information you need?
I will have more questions
Very
later.
well. I will be here to assist you.
Now we talk to the Uluk again. I want to discuss this murder. I assume the blood on the weapon belongs to the victim. Level 2 thorough. What have you learned about the blood on the weapon? It didn't belong to the victim. Surprising. So, the blood must belong to one of the suspects. Which one? It's Handon's blood. Why do you believe this? He is clutching his side. Hasn't moved odd since I
Hey, what are you doing?
There's blood. Handed appears to have suffered some sort of blast wound to his side. He was ignorant of one part of the scenario. Handing killed Carter from an affair with his wife. Richard was abducted and assistingly shot Handon after he killed Carter. No, they are both guilty. Both accused. But we are not like you. We are Jedi. Still, let's know how you came to this conclusion. No Calder was having an affair with Handon's wife. What possible motive could Rickard have wanted for wanting Calder dead? Rickard thought Calder was cheating on him in business. Yes, well done. Both men had a reason to want Calder dead. This is my theory of this event. While the new Calder would be out here this morning, each plotted to kill him. Canon found him first, shot him because of the affair. Calder was having his wife shortly after Carter arrived on the scene. From a distance, he saw Handon fire with Calder, so he shot him in retaliation for the credit Calder had cheated him out of. Handon would have dropped his blaster, the covered in blood. Glass out the Carter would kill him, so he called us, hoping he could convince us to get rid of him.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
That is enough. The culpability of both of you in the murder and attempted murder of Kolonetics is evident. Additionally, Rickard can be charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder of Handon Rose. I place you both under the rest of the Jedi Order and will escort you to the holding facilities in the Jedi Enclave. You have done well. It is obvious you have examined your vessels carefully. I will be sure to inform the Jedi Council of your performance in this other task.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Good day. May the Force be with you. And that is the preferred result. Now, I've never done Dark Side, so I don't know how that shapes out in terms of Dark Side, how that goes forward. So, if you want to see me do that, you all gotta let me know. Go to my Discord, !Discord. You can only get that, I believe, during the live sessions if you're watching this back afterwards. I don't know. You might be able to get it afterwards. I don't know. And let me know. And I'm still stuck. So we'll quickly, just to make sure I saved it. Then we're gonna load. You'd think after all that I'd have been able to just walk around. But we got some nice experience. So now we're gonna quickly finish roaming about. Ah, yes, more Mandalorian. We'll do a stuck save here. Sharuk. Oh, yes. We're gonna actually save this on 14. Oh, I did a double 6. That's why. Oh well, no worries. Alright, here we go.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi. I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Oh God!
Ready?
Well, I just got obliterated. So we might have to take out his warriors first.
Ah, so I will...
Ready?
Oh. Oof. You know what? I got an idea.
Ah,
So we're gonna launch.
You asked for this! How'd you like that?
Okay, think I got it.
ah, I will...
Okay, I think I know what I need to do. After I drop, I gotta throw another concussion grenade. That's what I gotta do. Because he'll be fighting Zalbar and it'll switch me to...
Ah,
So.
You asked for this!
Okay, it's going to work. It's going to work. It might take us a few tries, but we're going to get this.
Ah, so this is...
Because I don't know. I don't know why car 3 and up.
Ah, so this is the... I will add...
Ready? You asked for this!
Karth, you gotta stop running up, my dude. You gotta stay back. It's the only way I'm gonna get this.
Ah, so this is... I will...
Ready?
The first concussion grenade didn't get out. Also, why does he hit so hard?
Ah, so I will...
Hurt, I bet.
You asked for this!
Why am I missing? I shouldn't be missing.
Ah, I...
Alright, we got it. Alright. Mandalorian Raiders. You have met and slain the Mandalorian leader Sharuk. He liked to collect lightsabers and surely would have taken yours and your head had you not slain him. John would surely like to hear this and shall reward you as well. There are concussion grenades, credits, Cairo band, frag grenades. Credits and that. Red lightsaber, blue lightsaber, Verping cardio regulator, sonic nullifier. Hey! You know, before we forget, we're gonna save. Alright, so now what we're gonna do, take this out, put another blue lightsaber in my offhand. Eventually, if we get a short lightsaber, we'll put that there instead. Alright, so now we have basically everything sorted out here. So now we're gonna go back over here and go back out that way. So now we'll talk to the Mandalorian Raiders. We'll talk to the Cat Hound. We'll talk to John. We'll talk to the other guys that we met on our way out. And then I forget. Oh, we gotta go refine the grounds. Yes, we've already basically gone around the Matali estate, so we're not going to worry about that too much. We'll get to explore that a little more later on. For certain reasons. Alright, so now we're going to go get this other side taken care of. Quickly another cure up. We're gonna save it real quick.
How'd you like that?
You heard I said. Yes?
How'd you like that? There you go! Let's go!
Uh-huh.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, here's the other entrance to the other ways. And then this is the other entrance.
Yes?
Cure. Let's save. Then load. And then now after this we will be having another save. Just in case we gotta come back and do anything. Ugh. Right. Let's get back. We gotta talk to her. Do LARP, let's see what he is.
กูชอบไอ้กีตอนวับชีวิตไอ้ตากัดกัดชีต้องคิดว่ามาอัดจิ้งกดเนี่ย
He's not selling med packs or things like that, so I'm not worried about that.
Hi.
Aren't you just a sweet little droid? Yes. Oh, thank you. I don't know what I would. It's just so. We're just. Don't worry. I'm.
Yeah, I didn't want to hear that conversation. You want to hear that conversation? All the powers to it. Gosh darn it.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet? Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you. No, please take it. This pitiful amount will never be enough for what you have done for me. Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the council of your great deed.
I hear you managed to return Juhani to the Order. Congratulations. I regret not being able to tell you more, but some things you must see with your own eyes. Is there something I can help you with? I hope your time is...
You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order. For this, you deserve the highest praise.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order. I have spoken to the Council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light.
That's pretty harsh.
Quatra's methods may seem strange, but I trust her wisdom. This lesson has been difficult, but I am better because of it. Humility is never easy to teach, but now I truly understand my own limitations. After our last battle, Quatra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quatra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
First the Jedi trick you into becoming an enemy, then they welcome you back as a friend. I can't say I approve of their training methods.
You have been given the chance to prove to yourself. I hope you use it well.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
The Treasure Hunt has been accepted back into the Enclave while the Council debates her case. It seems that redemption can come even to those who have fallen so far. Well, now we go to the Council. Not the training room. Gosh dang it, I turn the wrong way sometimes.
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Go to Master Jar and inform him that Juhani has returned to us. I think you may be nearing the end of your apprenticeship.
Master Czar.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training, and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our order.
And we received an item. So let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, that's from that dude. Jedi robes. Defense bonus 1, max dexterity bonus 8. I don't know if I'll be wearing that yet. Alright, first, we're gonna go to the workbench. So, upgrade. I'm gonna put Rubat. It gives 1 attack, 1 damage. And Bondar. Well, we'll use it. See what we can do. Rhubarb. We got yellow, green, and red. We'll rep 2 blue crystals. We'll change the red to a green. Zalbar's Co-Blaster. We can give him some stuff. We can give Kar some upgrades. Because I have some upgrades. Oh, Karth has a level up. You know, before we give him Power Blast, let's give him full 2-weapon fighting. That way...
Sure.
Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now, it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
A Jedi must... Bastard... But the...
We'll take Zalbar with us. Actually, we'll take Karth.
I demand justice! The Scoundral family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Scoundrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Scoundrels are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into a son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
I shall look into it at once.
If Shen Matali is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matali and Scoundral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
Not to mention that I wouldn't mind getting out of this enclave for a bit. I mean, come on, how bad could it be?
Ah, yes. All the leveling up we have done. Now Bastila must catch up.
Yes?
And now we will have 2 levels. 2 Jedi. Ooh, she's gonna have a couple levels. Maybe 3. Master 2 weapon fighting. Perfect. I don't have to pick it for her.
Sure.
Alright, so now comes this part with the Matales that I was talking about. So first we're going to go back to the Matales and discuss with them. And we will go to the Scoundrels. We'll go this way because we didn't go this way last. Oh my gosh, we hit an invisible wall. Look at those 2 dudes fighting. Let them fight on their own. You chose violence, Cathound chose violence. Ooh, what is this over here?
Let's make this quick.
Dead settler. Cardio package and Shawnee light armor, Shawnee shield, Verpine headgear, Cassius's dire. Dead settler. You found the dead body of Cassius Sandro. The journal you found was who was investigating strange ruins across Tatooine. By the wounds in his body, he was. Okay, so some of this we will give to. Alright, we're gonna quickly save. New save. So drummer, light side, 15. We'll quickly load. So this is the next big plot on this game. So we're gonna go to the Metali's estate, get the story from him. Then we will head over to the Scoundral's estate. Then we will head over to the Scoundral's estate. See if we can do enough to get this.
Here. Here.
I never know which one's the main entrance in these things. But I think we gotta go around one more. This, I think, is the side entrance. Yeah, that was the side entrance.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I come on behalf of the Jedi Council. I wish to speak to Alan Matale.
You have come from the Jedi Council. Master Matale wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored, though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Scoundrels as to the whereabouts of my son Shen.
Why are you so certain? Any information you might have would be helpful.
I have already told my story to the Council. Why did they not inform you of my circumstances? I did not expect such incompetence from the Jedi, but I shall repeat the tale once more. Many years ago, I brought my family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Scoundrels arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since.
Somehow I imagine the story from the Scoundrels would sound just about the same, don't you?
The injustices the Scoundrels have committed against the Metales are far too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Scoundrel droids trespassing on my land.
What happened to the droids?
My own security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived. I have no idea what nefarious purpose lay behind their arrival. My own assassination, perhaps? Destruction of my property? Maybe a simple spy mission? I wasn't about to find out. It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matali estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Scoundrel clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids.
I shall go and speak to Nurik Sandra.
The only resolution possible is the immediate return of my son. Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Scoundrels. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you.
The Jedi cannot be bought. I remain neutral despite your attempted bribe.
Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including raising the entire Scoundral estate.
You would be willing to risk open war over this?
It is the Scoundrals who have started this, not I.
And here I thought you would blame us if we failed. It seems everyone is responsible for your actions, except for you.
I don't need to stand here and listen to such impertinence.
I'm impressed, Carl. That interjection was very Jedi-like.
What can I say? You pick up a few things.
I'm afraid Alan is not just making idle threats. He is rash and foolish enough to attempt a full assault on the Scoundral estate. Such action would result in an all-out war between the families.
I've seen men like Alan Matale before. He's so convinced that his hatred is justified, he's prepared to do anything. And if we don't intervene, there will be war.
Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
Alright. Sandro Matale Fugius went with Alan Mantle and reviewed adamant his belief that the Sandrals to the south are behind the disappearance of his son Shen. Alright, so now we go south. Now we go to the Matale. This is why I cleared everything, so now we can go here. We can just walk through there twice and be at the estate. This is why it's good to explore stuff before you really take on any side missions and continue with the main mission. Because then you'll have exactly an idea of where to go. Now, we don't have to deal with the Mandalorians. We've already taken care of them. And now we can just walk through without having to worry about too much, other than the Kinrath trying to attack us. But see, nice, quick, simple, easy. Central ground. Just to make sure.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I have come on behalf of the Jedi Council.
The Council? If you are here because of Shen Matale...
Sorry. Disappearance, you're wasting your time. The Sandals are not involved. This is nothing but a Matale witch hunt. I am not in league with the Matale, but I must speak to Nurek.
Nurek left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurek will meet with you there.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me.
Your son Cassius is dead. I have seen his body.
Cassius is dead? I was afraid of this. Yet in my heart I knew it must be true. What happened to my son?
He was killed by Cath hounds while exploring the Dantooine ruins.
Cath hounds? I was so certain the Matale family was to blame. But this changes nothing. My own son is dead. Why should I shed one tear about the disappearance of my bitter enemy's son?
Typical. Anything to continue the feud which has become so customary to you people.
I must ask you something, though it is difficult for me. My son had a diary, his private, personal thoughts. Now that he is gone, I have nothing else to remember him by. Please, the diary means more to me than it ever could to you. I will give you 100 credits for its return.
Here is a diary, Nurek, but keep your money. I need no reward for this task.
I thank you for this. The diary is all I have left of my son. We have nothing further to discuss. Please, leave me to my grief.
Probably should have asked about his son before I told him his son was dead.
You are here from the Council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale?
Who are you?
My name is Rahasia. Nurek is my father. He has not been himself since Cass has disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally.
Does this have anything to do with what happened to Shen? Cassius was killed by Cathars. Metallus had nothing to do with it.
Cassius is dead? It is as I feared. Though I'm relieved the Metallus are not responsible. My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly.
I only want to find Shen Metallus.
You must understand that Father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute.
Tell me, what has happened?
My father has kidnapped Shen Metallus. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Metallus, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassius.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
You don't think that perhaps there's more to look at here, do you? That maybe everything isn't what it appears?
Of course not. It seems very simple to me. The Council must be allowed to decide the next step.
No. Since Cassius went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Metallus are responsible for what happened to Cassius. I'm afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance.
I must tell the Jedi Council at once.
The Jedi Council does not have the authority to search our estate, and if Father finds out his secret has been revealed, he might kill Shen right away. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope.
What is the problem between your families?
Alan Metallus and my father have had problems ever since they settled on this world. To hear my father tell it, Alan is a brute and a bully, but a rich one. He feels his credits give him the right to step all over normal people. My father stands up to Alan because no one else will. But now he thinks Alan has taken my brother Cassius and has imprisoned Shen as revenge. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Alright. Light side gained. So now we're gonna save real quick. 'Cause after this, things are gonna get a little dicey. We have to say the right thing. We have to get the right responses. Because there is the best case scenario for this, which is what I'm going for. And I've 9 times out of 10, because I'm usually a soldier and then a Jedi Guardian, I don't have enough persuade to try and get the result as easily. So
Didn't work.
you can disable this. Otherwise I'll have
Time to rumble! You asked! How'd you like that?
No problem. Got it.
okay, I have to be careful. One of these is where Shen is being held. Let's see if I can find more spice first. Gosh darn it.
No problem. Got it.
Exit. Holding cell. Exit. So that is the door.
Let's go!
What?
Yes?
I got another level.
Here.
So just make sure I'm not next to the holding door.
How'd you like that?
Prison. What?
Please, find Shen and rescue him before my... Shen and I, we have been taught by our families to hate each other, just for being related to our fathers. But I met Shen alone one day in the city, away from his father. And Shen was so charming, so sweet. He didn't care at all that I was a Scoundral. He just accepted me for who I was, with no reservations. We talked and met again over months and fell in love. My brother Cassius met him too, and they were beginning to become friends. But then this whole mess had to happen. Please find Shen.
Uh-huh. Found her room.
What can I do?
Before you both get stuck. Okay. We're gonna go through every room. Now I could have made this easier. I believe that's... It's not the holding cell. Nothing in here. This is not the holding cell. It is the holding cell.
Sure. No problem. Got it.
Advanced med pack. Alright. So now we're gonna level up. We'll do a persuade just because of how important I believe it is for what's coming up. Powers, recommended, force, whirlwind. Cool. Now we'll do Bastila. Right, so I think I didn't walk in the room. Alright.
What?
So now we're gonna save it right here.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father?
I'm here to rescue you, Shen.
Rescue me? No. I won't leave. It's too dangerous.
I'll protect you, Shen. Let's go.
It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahesia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahesia who will suffer. I cannot allow that.
What if we take Rahesia with us?
If you can convince Rahesia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Scoundral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped.
Why do your families hate each other so much?
My father thinks the Scoundrals are thieves and liars who followed him here to Dantooine just to steal what he's earned for himself. My father is an egotist and can be violent at times, but I think he still cares for me. Rahesia's father seems to be falling into the same pattern as mine. They're both too unreasonable to be talked to about the other. I think the only hope Rahesia and I will ever have is if we can escape both of them. Please, find Rahesia and speak to her. If you can convince... I would...
What do you care about so much about Rahesia?
I was taught to hate the Scoundrels, to think of them as evil and subhuman. But from the moment I saw Rahesia one day in the city, I knew that my father was wrong. She was like an angel, all white silks and perfume, seeming to float above the crowds. I don't know what else I could have done but fall in love with her. For months I wooed her and tried to win her heart. I believe I have succeeded, but now this has happened. Our families are always coming between us one way or another. Please find her and convince her to run away with me.
Alright, so now that we've done that, we're gonna save. Then we're gonna load, because I'm annoyed that my character's playing stuck. He seems to be doing this a lot. It's getting on my nerves if you ask me. So now we're gonna go back around. Rahesia is down here somewhere, which makes it easier for us. Just have to remember which room.
What are you doing here? Have you found Shen yet?
I'm trying to rescue Shen, but he won't leave without you, Rahesia.
Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it. But I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
Alright, so now let's go get Shen. We killed all the security droids, so we don't have to worry about anything like that. The only thing that's surprising, though, and I will say this, is that he didn't come out himself and see all that we've done. So now we're gonna save again.
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahesia?
Yes, she promised to meet up with us outside the gates.
I pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahesia waiting.
Shen, you're safe.
Rahesia! Oh, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us.
It was no problem.
No, we know that you must have gone to great personal risk to get us out of the Scoundral estate undetected.
No reward is necessary.
But surely we can...
And there he is, Alan Matali. And then... Nurik.
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahesia!
Father!
Mr. Scoundral!
Nurik! Alan! I knew this was all your doing. I knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Cassus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
You two just need to calm down.
Please listen to him, Father.
Why should I listen to the Jedi? All you want is to remain with that Scoundral harlot.
My daughter is not a harlot, Matale dog!
Both of you, calm down now.
We are trying to be reasonable here, of course. We are sensible people, after all. But our children are being so
stubborn. If Shen would just understand that he has to do what I want, this would all be solved easily.
Shen is capable of making decisions on his own.
But he is my son. I don't want to lose him.
And I won't let my daughter go with him.
Children grow up and leave eventually.
My little Rahesia.
Father!
I don't know why we fight like this. We got along in the beginning, didn't we, Alan?
I don't know how you can think of that when we have our children trying to go away together.
Well, it wouldn't be so bad, would it? Shen seems to genuinely care for my Rahesia. He might be a good husband for her someday.
As much as I may dislike it, I think I see it too.
You'll let them stay together?
I suppose I might be convinced to see that Scoundral girl with my son, if she is loyal to him. But I don't trust you a centimeter farther, old man. Your daughter may treat Shen well, but you will never see them. They will live with me.
Of course not, you pompous old windbag. They'll be living with me.
Why don't you compromise?
I will not have them set foot in a Scoundral household.
They shall not live with the Matales.
Then you propose to buy us a new house, do you?
Oh, well, yes, actually, that sounds like a good idea.
I'm surprised. That does sound like a good idea.
We should discuss this more.
Thank you, Master Jedi, for bringing us together and getting our parents to accept us.
We will praise you to the Council for what you have done and name our children after you.
Thank you again. We will remember you always.
And we got light side points, we got the max, we got... I don't know how we received credits and all that. Don't ask me how. But we are going to save it. And then we will start the next set of saves later. So now, that was the best possible case scenario. And if you don't have high enough persuade, you could end up losing that. I mean, it is possible to do with the lower persuade. I have done it. It just takes more time and more, what am I trying to say? It takes more effort to get the desired results that you're looking for, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because it's not easy. The lower your persuade, the harder that is. And now having the higher persuade should hopefully help me in the long run down the road. Now, the next couple level ups, I'm going to put it in awareness. So, yeah. So now we're going to go see the Jedi Council. Do this to make sure I'm in good standing.
I have heard that the Scoundrals and Matales have agreed to cooperation in the construction of a new estate to house their children. Apparently, a son of one family and the daughter of the other are getting married. I also hear that we have you to thank for this happy occurrence. I am glad that you are using the authority our order wields to achieve some measure of good.
Greetings, young Padawan. As you...
What am I supposed to learn?
Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest...
I'll think on this. Where are the academies?
This facility is a training academy. The archives here are restricted to those who have attained the rank of master. We must protect overeager Padawans from being exposed to dangerous knowledge. The pursuit of knowledge is a noble goal, but there are some things that require the wisdom of a master to truly understand. You should ponder the...
I must congratulate you on your actions. You have saved Juhani and brought her back into the Order, and have given us all great hope for your future success. May the Force be with you as you continue your training. For good or ill, you are now a true Padawan. The time has come for you and Bastila to investigate the dream you shared. The secrets to stopping Malak may lie hidden within the ancient Dantooine ruins you both saw in your visions. For good or...
Your training is now complete, Padawan. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized we sent a Jedi to investigate this.
Alright, what happened to the Jedi who went to investigate?
We do not know. That is one of the things you must investigate. We fear the worst. Is there anything else you want to know? Bastila. But the...
Alright, so now we're gonna go investigate the ruins. Now there's a trick there I'm trying to do, but it's alright. It's okay if I don't get it. Alright, so now let's go to look at the ruins. And any more feats now I get, probably not going to be a lot considering I am now level 12. Actually 11. I'm not going to be able to get Master and all this stuff, but I'm going to get Master Critical and Master Power Strike if possible. And then get Flurry up at least to level 2. Flurry works on some things, not everything. You chose
What?
I'm here.
Actually, we're going to do a stuck save right here.
Uh-huh. What?
Strange ruins. Droid is speaking a language you do not recognize. What language is that? What are you trying to say? Bessa, do you have any idea what this droid is saying?
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
I can reproduce any of the languages spoken by the slaves of the villages. Hey, I understood. I recognize this language.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath?
Communication is vital to ensure that the slaves constructed this temple according to the wishes of the builders. But you are not of the slave species. Neither are you of the builders. You are like the one who came before.
It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malik likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
Are you some type of guardian? I am the overseer. The builders programmed me to enforce discipline among the slaves by this monument to the power of the StarWars construction. That project completion project also completed. I was reprogrammed to serve as a builder, returning to the knowledge of the StarWars. I was reprogrammed to serve should a builder return. Who are these? How long have you been here? My chronological system had marked over 10 full rotations of this system's animal planet around the sun since the builders left.
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. The builders constructed my chronological circuitry using the technology of the StarWars itself, so my calculations are infallible. Who are these builders you keep talking about? The builders are the great masters of the galaxy, the conquerors of all worlds, rulers of the infinite empire and the creators of the Starfleet.
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
The droid speaks Selkath. Maybe they were the builders. Selkath were nothing but slaves and servants to the true Ramses. Like all other species, they bowed down before the might of the builders and the StarWars. Now, the empire of the builders is infinite and everlasting. It doesn't stand against the might and the power of the StarWars. What is the StarWars? Have you seen a builder recently? I have been here ever since the completion of this monument. And all this time, no builder has returned to seeking information on the StarForge. What is the StarForge? The StarForge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest. But what is it? What does it do? The StarForge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest.
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The StarForge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything.
Could it have been a factory or a weapons plant?
Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the StarForge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Where can we... Tell me about Revan and Malik, the ones who came before us. The ones who came before you were ones like you, not builders, but not slaves. Sought not to stop for misfortune. They proved themselves worthy. They discovered the secret of the Star Wars long behind the sealed door behind me. There was another who failed to unlock the secrets and paid the ultimate price.
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
Did you kill the Jedi over there? I am not programmed for combat. I did not harm the one who failed. This temple's own protections will destroy those who seek those of the Starforge if they are deemed unworthy. How can I prove myself worthy? By entering the proving grounds to the east and the west, within them, those who are bound to understand the will of the builders to unlock their secrets through the doors. Those who fail will be destroyed by the power of the temple itself. More than this, I am not programmed to say.
Revan and Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malik is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
I'm so sorry, Nemo. Crystal Sigil, Jedi Knight Robe. Well, so now we're gonna save. New slot. See, drummer, light side, 16. Alright, we'll see if we got enough time to get this portion of it done. Guardian Droid.
How'd you like that?
Try it.
Ready? I'm here. I bet. How'd you like that? There. You asked for this. How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
I don't like these droids. They're annoying. Annoying on almost every possible level. Ancient terminal. The ancient computer hums and throbs as you approach it. The screen flickers to life and a stream of incomprehensible characters scroll across it. Press a button. A new sequence of equally incomprehensible characters appears on the screen. The computer goes silent. Oh, talk to it. And the screen blank. A few extremely unusual characters then appear on the screen. The computer emits a rapid sequence of tones. You hear one of those tones softly echoed by your datapad. Raw data precipitates over. Insert datapad into acceptance. The computer seems to be interfering with your datapad. The screen goes blank again, and then familiar characters begin to appear on the screen. Retrieve your datapad. The datapad seems to be locked into the ancient computer. It does not fall. Talk to the computer. The computer goes silent again, humming softly, and it seems to be processing data from your datapad. Your datapad is released from the receptacle, and the machine goes silent for a moment before flickering to life again. Data interpretation complete. Language analysis complete. Identify 3 primary life-giving seed world types. Oceanic, grassland, and arboreal. Planetary type conducted to life-breaking. save real quick. So now we do this. And yes, we gotta deal with this droid again. See if the sonic grenade does anything.
You cannot win.
Well, that one went a lot easier than the last one. Alright. Time to do a similar thing. Alive, press a button. Talk to the computer. Insert data pad. Retrieve your data pad. Talk to the computer. Right, identify the 3 primary death-giving seed type worlds. So that would be desert, volcanic, barren. Breaking deaths. Alright. That went a lot better. Usually those droids are, as you saw with the first one, usually a lot more stubborn. They were activated when Nemo failed to prove himself worthy. You are neither builder nor slave. You seek suffering with this room. Only then will the sealed door be opened. I think I did. Made it in. Gonna save it real quick. Starforge. Or at least a map containing a path to this Starforge. Star map, you know.
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
What is it?
This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malak must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
So what is the Starforge exactly?
I don't know, but Revan and Malak were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Perhaps those worlds have more clues.
I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malak visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it.
That sounds like quite a supposition. What if you're wrong?
What if I'm right? We can't ignore this. Finding the Starforge might very well be the key to defeating the Sith. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Yep, this is basically what we're doing. And that is one of the coordinates. As we find more of the star maps, you'll see as we'll get more of those. Each one is more annoying than the other. let's see what this droid says now. You have proven yourself worthy. The sealed door is open. You've learned about the service so far to the path to the world and beyond. Here as programmed by the builders. Alright, now with all this new information, we shall go back to the council. We're gonna deal with these Cathons, aren't we? Yep.
Let's make this
All right. It is time to go back. Fast listening. Speak to Bess.
How can I help?
I want to talk to you about. You look like something's bothering you.
No, not bothering you. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
Doesn't the bond mean my presence is necessary?
Necessary, perhaps, but it is no guarantee of our success. I admit, I'm a little disturbed that such a bond could be possible in the first place. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Okay, I'll answer a few questions.
Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
I'm a hot in human form plotting to overthrow the Republic. I did do that once. It's not worth it. I was a smuggler before I joined the fleet.
Good. On which planet were you born?
Dorelia. It's in a remote system like Kashyyyk. I'm a Wookiee. Can't you tell?
Excellent. The current age is?
3012. Healthy living, you know? Wasn't all this in my service records?
Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character.
And what did you find out?
You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while. So many things have happened to you since Taurus. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
Alright. You gotta go to the Jedi Council. Here in the Enclave. When we are done, we will have discussions with all of our crewmates. Sorry, to make sure my mouse was well within the game, because I saw it on my other monitor.
The name is Bond. Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
We found an incomplete star map and a mention of something called a Starforge.
This news of a Starforge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Starforge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
I'm ready to do the Council's well.
The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure.
Am I undertake this task alone?
Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
There are others I want to join me.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can count on me. I will not fail.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
Alright, now so begins the true nature of the game, the main mission. Before we begin anything, we are now going to
enjoy the time you have here on Dantooine. I think the Council might decide to move to a different world soon.
Padawan, word, if I may. There are rumors about your most recent Jedi Council. They are talk that they are sending you on a mission to help us against Malak and the Sith. How do you know the Council gave me a mission? I saw you go to the Council ship. Been there for some time. I naturally assumed the Council had given you a task. Please understand that I'm not asking you to reveal anything that could endanger the Order or the Republic. Whatever task the Council gives you, your ears, not mine. I only wish you well and want to warn you to be careful. There are many evils out there, many dangers. The Sith are not the only minions of the dark side. What could be more dangerous than the Sith? Master Dora has trained me to succeed him as Chronology here at the Academy. In my studies, I've come across tales of creatures that are born in the dark side. Monsters of pure evil. The worst of these abominations is the Tenterak, a beast that feeds on the blood of those who are strong in the force. Over the centuries, many Jedi have fallen to their ravenous hunger. What makes the creature so dangerous? The Tenterak is a predator. We Jedi are its prey. They are incredibly strong and with a primal cunning, and they have an inborn resistance to the Force. There are some who believe that Tenterak is once led by the ancient Sith, spread throughout the galaxy. Fortunately, the Tenterak are quite rare. They only dwell in the most dangerous and darkest places. In fact, one has not been seen in nearly 40 years. Sounds like they're extinct. This is not the first time the Tenterak have vanished for a long period of time. Many believe they can lie dormant for years, only to rise and hunt when the power of the dark side waxes full. I fear Mount Rise may have woken these creatures from their dormant state. Once the Sith are beaten, I would not be surprised if the Council organized another great hunt to try to exterminate them. Great Hunt? What's that? Great Hunt was organized by the Jedi Council shortly after the war against Exarch. The Jedi were scattered throughout the galaxy, helping to rebuild from the devastation. Many Jedi vanished during this period, disappearing into a variety of worlds without warning. They did not know they had been slain until their mutilated bodies began to be discovered. The Council investigated this, discovered that the Tenterak were behind the killing. Decided the galaxy had to curse these insatiable monsters. Those who crossed through time. So the Jedi killed these creatures? The Tenterak are an abomination. They are ruthless engines of death and destruction. The Council had no choice but to destroy them for the greater good of the galaxy. Many Jedi banded together and journeyed to the planets where they suspected of harboring the Tenterak. The Great Hunt did not rest until all these creatures were slain, or almost all. There are rumors of the Tenterak on the planet of Korriban, the Dark World some believe to be the birthplace of the Sith. That is where they never went to Korriban, the Council. Very much.
Stimo podonar di hodunga ku runda di hodunga kunhankami wana kun bez ching palamule tung wi itanandayata wata yuma wama huhu nandek shatumni patoga ka chikun ita hodunga yiking kuno ba.
Thanks for the warning. I will be careful. Alright. Look at those security droids going at it. You're in my path. No, you're in my path. No, you're in my path. No, you're in mine. Well, good. I was about to speak to Karth. Speak to Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
You've been very quiet lately. You know that?
Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop.
Left out of the loop? I don't understand.
Left out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along. It's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it.
That is none of your concern, Karth, and you would do well to leave the matter be.
I respect you, Bastila, but you've been as closed-mouthed as the rest of the Council. If you won't talk to me, then maybe somebody else will.
Why should anything the Jedi do seem strange? They thought it was way more important that I help find the StarWars instead.
And why is that? You were a great help on Terrace, but why would they keep you with us? Don't they have to train you?
They said there's a bond between Bastila and myself.
A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason.
Us and I have a bond. We have to do this together. That's all I'm gonna say.
And what does that mean? Is this more of that destiny garbage that the Jedi keep talking about? Well, that can't be it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not gonna wait around until I'm betrayed again.
I'm not gonna betray you. I'm not Saul.
Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
Let's talk to Bastila.
How can I help?
You have something you want to ask?
I do. How did you know?
Well, your face is all scrunched up like a Kinrath pup.
A Kinrath pup. It most certainly is not. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. I mean, whatever I feel... I mean, whatever I think about you.
You have feelings for me?
That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
What do you think I should do?
I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
I will try.
That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There's great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
I won't do anything to hurt you. It works both ways, doesn't it? You could help me stay strong.
Yes, that is true. I will do my best to guide you, but I am no master. Not yet. And there are times when I find the sheer strength of your power almost overwhelming. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
I would appreciate any help you could offer.
I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Alright, so now what we're gonna do is party selection. Going to remove. We're gonna add mission and Zalbar. And here's missions thing.
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother back on Terrace.
Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff?
I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news.
Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat! Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off!
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way?
Mission gets a little worked up when it comes to her brother.
Yeah, I know how she feels. Griff can be pretty frustrating. I guess that's why Mission didn't want to come with us when we left Terrace.
You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the Hutt Spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies.
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Maybe your brother isn't the man you thought he was.
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out.
I'd like to hear Griff's side of things before I... So where is Griff now?
Still on Tatooine, as far as I know. Not that I really care anymore. And if Mission was smart, she'd forget about that no-good con artist.
But Griff is my brother. I just can't pretend he doesn't exist. If he was here to defend himself, Lena wouldn't be saying all this bad stuff about him.
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard, he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker.
I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
Well, so now we have Mission's brother. You ran into Lena, an old girlfriend of Mission's brother, Griff. You information that Griff was the idea to leave her brother. So we'll be going with him. That Karth. Juhani. Alright, so now we're going to so we'll have that when we go to Tatooine, which by the way, Tatooine is going to be the first planet we go to. Oh, hang on. Hang on.
Huh?
Got some leveling up to do. Alright, so now we'll do Canderous and Juhani. And then we'll do the droid afterwards, and we'll get Bastila back and Karth, and we'll talk to them again. So let's talk to Canderous.
Yeah, what do you want?
I was wondering if you had any more war stories.
I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our Basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements.
What was your story?
I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with the basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle.
I didn't think Mandalorians got afraid.
Every new warrior has to fear to understand how to beat it. You must know that. The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below.
You dropped from orbit riding a droid?
The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
That was some fight.
I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing
Your
more for now.
choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
So every character, I think except TC, not TC, T3, has a mission.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the Grove. It was wrong of me.
You thought the dark side had.
I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own.
Don't worry, Johanny. I forgive you.
Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed. How may I be a...
What if we could talk?
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
How did you become to be a Jedi?
How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
Yes, please continue.
Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
Where did you live?
The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children.
Did you meet a Jedi?
Yes. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was old, and maybe a little enamored.
Enamored?
They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference, as the Jedi wore. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed. How may I be of assistance? What is...
Are you doing all right?
I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
Why? What is wrong?
I have been thinking about myself, about KOTOR, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it.
Perhaps you just need more time.
More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the Council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it.
If I see you begin to slip back, I will intervene.
I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust.
Alright.
How may I be of assistance?
And can dangerous.
Yeah, what do you...
nothing.
You want another war story, huh?
Cool. Back to
You
back.
want to
Who's
hear
that?
about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now.
What do you mean?
If a world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But this story is about something a little different. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover. But that was a mistake.
Why? What happened?
The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on the side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that.
And Ash, what happened next?
It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed.
Ship?
We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. Yeah, what do you want? I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you.
Oh, wow,
but
we
I
got
do
a
have
lot.
a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan.
Tell me the story.
For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail.
Did it work?
Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them.
What did they do?
Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know?
No, nothing more.
Your
for now.
choice. I'm here if you want something done right. Yeah, what do you want? I think I'll tell you a bit about the recent war we had with the Republic. That might be more familiar to you. The one where Jedi Revan beat my people. We started by conquering worlds outside the Republic. We did it quietly so the Republic wouldn't really know what was going on until it was too late. When we finally did hit the Republic worlds, they had no idea we were coming. We came in through 3 invasion corridors in adjacent sectors. Anyone who put up a fight, or wouldn't fight, was crushed. We raised whole worlds trying to provoke the Republic into fighting us. I don't particularly enjoy wiping out worlds for its own sake, but the cowardly tactics the Republic defenders used left us little choice.
What do you mean?
Hiding in the homes of civilians, using families as shields, thinking we would not use appropriate force on their bases inside major cities. They underestimated our resolve, and what measures are acceptable in war. Those who cannot defend themselves should not be around those who can in battle. If annihilating a city is the kind of power it takes to overwhelm a Republic shield device, then that's what we did. Necessary force to destroy all opposition.
Could have found another one.
I have no time or patience for cowards. They deserve to be hunted down and exterminated like vermin. There was no honor in wiping them out like rats. But some of your forces did redeem the Republic in our eyes. Especially later.
Later?
Later, when Revan had joined the war. But we'll get back to that. We've wasted too much time already. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing more
Your
for now.
choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
I've never gotten
Yeah,
this
what do
much
you
out of
want?
Canderous right away. Alright.
Your choice.
So we're caught up on Canderous.
How may I be? What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Okay, so they're done.
Yeah?
We got a few levels to go, buddy. Oh, you're done there. Okay. See how far we get Juhani. Alright. So now, and we'll get back to Karth and... Alright, so we'll do... in mission, and then we'll get Zalbar back after we're done with TC, or T3. Ask you some questions. You know what I'm gonna ask. So we really can't do anything with T3. So now, before we talk to Mission again, we'll talk to Mission.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
Don't tell me you believe Lena's lies. Griff might be working as a miner on Tatooine, but the rest of her story is Bantha Poodoo. You can't trust someone like her. At least Griff's free of her clutches. I'd like to go speak to the Circa Corp rep on Tatooine if we have time. Maybe I can arrange to see my brother again.
We'll find your brother, Mission.
I just hope he's not in any kind of trouble when we do. Hey there. I've been thinking about Lena and what she said about Griff. You know, how he was always blaming other people for his problems? There might be something to what she said.
Do you believe her story now?
No, of course not. Not really. But what if it was his idea to leave me behind? I'm not saying Griff would just abandon me, but maybe he did want to leave me behind. Just temporarily, you know? He might have done that if he planned on coming back later, but things don't usually work out for Griff the way he planned, you know? And that's when he'd get in trouble. He was always borrowing money he could never pay back. He might have been trying to skip out on his debts when he left Harris. He would have to leave his little sister behind so it would look like he was coming back.
Sounds kind of like how you came to Terrace in the first place.
Yeah, well, no, not exactly. Look, all I'm trying to say is that the more I think back, the more I realize I might be idolizing my brother a bit, not seeing all his faults. I still want to find him. I need to see him again. It's just that I'm not sure how I'll react when I do.
When the time comes, you'll know what to say, Mission.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't want to judge him yet. Maybe Lena was lying. Or maybe she wasn't. All I know is I'd like to speak to Griff myself. If we have time, I'd like to go talk to the Zerker Corp rep on Tatooine and see what he has to say about where my brother is now. Hey there. What? All I know is I'd like to speak to Griff myself.
Alright, so I think that's it for now. Is something you want? Have anything more to say about yourselves, Zalbar? We'll get Zalbar eventually. Alright, so that's it for those two. See if we can talk to our...
Yes, what's on your mind?
Okay, nothing
You
else.
got it.
How can I help?
I want to talk about that dream.
It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not.
I don't understand why we shared this dream.
Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked. And for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near-physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given.
By the way, how did our fates become linked?
I don't know. Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion.
It just seems a little convenient.
The Force often seems to cause events that bend the laws of probability, especially with those that are strongly affiliated with it. In this respect, you and I will simply have to become accustomed to such convenience. We are the tools of the Force, and we will do as it wills.
You make the Force sound alive.
There is no evidence one way or the other. What you believe the Force to be ultimately will decide who you are.
I have another question.
What would you like to know?
Why did we dream of Malik and Revan?
Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace.
What do you mean by a trace?
They did something important here. Of that, I am certain. Maybe simply that we are sensitive to that event, or it may not. We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to, or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it.
What do you think Malak and Revan were doing?
I have no idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further.
Do you think we will receive more of these visions?
With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us. But when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance...
That's all I wanted to know.
As you wish. We really should return our thoughts to business anyway. How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Alright, so that is all the talking we will do. We'll venture into the Ebon Hawk. So there's something I've always wanted to do. Anyways. Supplies.
No problem. Didn't work. No problem. Didn't work.
There appears some type of hidden smuggling compartment. Without proper codes, you will not be able to open. So hopefully, maybe on one of our missions, we'll be able to do that. So over here. So that'll be saved for later. Juhani, TC, T3, Zalbar. Canderous with the swoop bike. Over here is Mission. And then up here in the front, not really anybody here. We'll have, and then Bastila, and this is the galaxy map, the Ebon Hawk's onboard navigational computer. When you're ready to leave Dantooine, you can use the galaxy map to travel to other planets around the galaxy. A destination is still stored in the Ebon Hawk's computer from the last trip Davik made with it. So, probably go to that planet, just for the fun's sake. But anyways, so I think we've gotten all we can do. When we come back, probably Monday, we will continue. So we're gonna save it. New save. Drummer light side 17. All right. So basically, we're gonna pick this up when we come back, and it's the first of the series of events that is going to happen. We've already got missions going. I think we got enough of Canderous to get his mission going. We got to still work on Bastila. We got a little bit more to do with Karth. Zalbar, we'll get Zalbar eventually, and we'll also eventually get Juhani. Yeah, we're gonna talk to them as often as we can. Before we leave, when we get on the ship, after we do travel, before we get off the ship, after we get off the ship, we're gonna go through, because I want to be able to complete every form of dialogue possible before we finish the game. That is what I want to do. So we got a lot still to do. This game is far, far from over. Now I know how to fast track it, but I'm going to try and not fast track too much so that you guys can see a lot of the different stuff. So for now, this is where we're at. We're about to get started hunting for the Starforge. This is where things are going to get interesting. This is where plot twists are going to happen. This is where, and by plot twists I mean many things. There's things with the characters that are going to unfold, that are going to be, you're just going to be like, wait, what? I'm not going to tell you anything. You'll just have to see for yourself. And if you want to see, just stay tuned. Who knows? You might like it, you might not. But stay tuned for the ride. So yeah, and if you're new and enjoying on YouTube and you're really enjoying and want to see more, yeah, no problem. It will be Monday. Or, actually, you know what? We might stream tomorrow afternoon. I normally don't stream on Sundays, but maybe I'll stream tomorrow afternoon starting at about 2:30. I might have a different game going at that point, but we'll see. Yeah, we might do this. We might do another game, so stay tuned for that. No problems, J Hop. I think I'm saying your last name, your other name there properly. I don't know, but it's all good. If you want to get caught up, you can watch my last two. This is only part 3, so you haven't missed too many parts. But you can go back, watch, and get caught up so that you know where I'm at exactly. And actually, Jay, you'll be surprised at how much dialogue I've gotten already. And I'm just about to leave Dantooine. You will be surprised. You'll have to watch back. Anywho, hope you guys did enjoy. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow. If not, I will see you guys Monday. We'll see. The plan is possibly tomorrow, most likely Monday, but we'll see. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, peace out, God bless, hope to see you next time.